Hello folks, today we're talking about SoundHound. I want to talk specifically about how the price gap that formed last week might not end up filling anytime soon. And I'll give 3 reasons why. First, investor sentiment. Second, broader stock market strength. And lastly, the price action of the past few days. Before we get started, this is not a recommendation to buy, hold or sell, and I'm not qualified to give any such recommendations, so do your own research. Alright, so investor sentiment. Lately it feels like there's been a change in investor sentiment from bearish towards the end of last year to increasingly bullish as the year goes on. And with that, there has been a rise in the inflow of money from retail investors. And retail investors are more likely to buy speculative stocks like SoundHound than large boring stocks like Bank of America. That's why we are seeing huge moves in stocks like Supermicro, DWAC, Bitcoin miners, and just today we had Luna, Intuitive Machines, literally land on the moon, and after hours it is up nearly 40%. So I think we can safely say that there is more than enough investor appetite to pile into speculative stocks. Could SoundHound be next? Possibly, we shall see. Moving on to the second reason. One of the reasons why investor sentiment is so strong is due to the broader stock market continuing to go higher. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 continue to set all-time highs, and just yesterday, Nvidia gave new life to the current bull market by posting stellar Q4 results. So it looks like the current bull market still has a lot of legs, and we are probably going to witness many more superstar stocks like Supermicro in the near future. And the last reason is more of a technical one. Usually after a huge move up, like the one SoundHound experienced last week, we see a pullback and quite often the price gap gets closed. So SoundHound should have gone down in the last few days, but it hasn't, which leads me to believe a couple of things. A, there is tremendous underlying demand for the stock, meaning people are selling their shares, but they are getting soaked up real quick by hodlers accumulating. B, institutions are coming in and putting a floor on the price and sucking up all the shares being sold, much like the retail hodlers. Now, there is pretty low institutional interest in the stock, so there is definitely scope for expansion on that front. Furthermore, the last trading day was eerily stable, especially after gapping up 5%. I was expecting a bit more action, but the price stayed stable nearly the whole day. So essentially over the past 5 days, it looks like the stock has been consolidating. What do I mean by that? I mean that day traders are selling to hodlers or institutions, and after some time, this will allow the stock to continue to go higher. What does it all mean when it comes to predicting what will happen over the next few days? In my opinion, if SoundHound doesn't fall on Friday, I feel like it's more likely to go higher than lower. I bought at quite a high price, so I'm actually in the red, but I will hold for now. If the stock collapses on Friday, I might reevaluate, but for now, I'm just holding. So to reiterate, I think we are more likely to head higher than lower, and the gap is unlikely to be filled for reasons I've discussed in this video. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree. Are you holding, buying, selling SoundHound? And hit the like and subscribe button so we can build a community together and share insights like this going forward. Alright, see you guys tomorrow.